4 years ago, Russia launched the largest land invasion in Europe since World War II. It's now been 1,461 days, and the Russian advance in Ukraine has slowed to a crawl, an average of just 70 meters a day. It took the Soviet army 2 months less to push all the way to Berlin to defeat Nazi Germany. So what do 4 years of war in Ukraine add up to? Casualty counts are contested, but every estimate agrees that the scale is staggering. Russia has suffered 1.2 million casualties, including at least 325,000 soldiers killed. No major power has lost this many soldiers in any war since the Second World War. Ukraine's losses are fewer, but also awful, with up to 600,000 casualties, including 140,000 dead. The UN counts more than 15,000 civilians killed and over 41,000 wounded. Last year was the worst for civilians, as Russia's long-range drones struck major cities across the country. Ukraine has lost 1/4 of its pre-war population of 42 million. Nearly 6 million have fled abroad, about 5 million live under Russian occupation, and more than 19,000 children were taken from occupied territories to Russia. Only 1,238 have come back. Russia is losing soldiers faster every month. Ukraine documented 26,000 Russian deaths in October 2025, 30,000 in November, and 35,000 in December, when Russia lost roughly as many soldiers as it recruited. This war is also bleeding money. Russia's military budget more than doubled, from $66 billion before the war to $149 billion in 2024. Its budget for 2025 was cut by 15% and a further 7% for 2026. Ukraine spends less but depends more on allies. The EU and US have contributed more than $300 billion since 2022. When the US pulled much of its support after President Donald Trump took office, Europe filled the gap, contributing about $70 billion last year. All of this for arguably almost nothing. At its peak, in March 2022, Russia held 26% of Ukraine. After 3 more years of war, it now controls less than 20%. 4 years of the worst fighting in Europe since 1945, and the front line sits close to where it was in late 2022. With no deal in sight, Year 5 promises more of the same.